Peace, light, love, and prosperity. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Go ahead, click like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Go ahead and comment below if this reading resonates with you, and I'll go ahead and do some more past life readings like this. So this reading is specifically, it's not going to be just a past life reading. It's going to be what past life contract is triggering you right now. And so this may be an emotional reading. For some of you, this may be a reading that will cause epiphanies. It will cause awareness of what has happened to you in your past life and how it relates to you in this life right now. So I've already pre-shuffled. I have two different decks, or two different piles. So I have pile 1 and pile 2. So I'm going to give it some time, see which pile you would like to choose. And if you would like to pause the video at this time to meditate and pick a pile, you can do that. Or you can always look at the timestamps below and see which numbers correlate to you right now and draw your attention. Okay, pile 1, pile 2. Alright. We're going to get started with pile 1. So you have two past life cards, and they are High Priestess or Priest, Lessons and Blessings. Okay. We also have the life purpose that's being triggered right now is Healer. Okay. And then we're going to get into these other two cards, well, these other 4 cards in a bit. So what I see here with the Lessons and Blessings is that there definitely is a reoccurring lesson that you have not learned yet. And so I kind of also see that this is kind of divine timing at this moment. So you're stumbling upon this video for a reason. With High Priestess or Priest, I kind of feel like you were very intuitive, but not just like intuitive. I kind of feel like you're very nurturing. And the energy here, stumbles upon your life purpose as a healer. Now, granted, just because this person is, they could be like a nurse or a doctor. Yeah, that could correlate to you right now. Maybe, it runs in your family. Or maybe you've thought of being like a holistic type of healer. Maybe with some herbs, herbal medicine. But I really kind of feel like in this lifetime right now, what's being triggered for your past life is some lessons that you did not pass on in your past life. So this can be tradition of healing people. This could even be like Native American type of healing. I'm trying to see what else, because I do see like a hut. So definitely some Native American traditions. But I also kind of feel there's something eclectic about this reading as well. So some of you may have even been witches in the past. Okay, let me see what else we have here. So we have Focus Intention and We literally have past life here. So yeah, so definitely there's a past life contract here. Um, and let's see, what else do we have? Artificial Heart for your shadow self card. Okay, and so you may have been, you may have been too trusting with someone in the past life. Is what I'm kind of picking up. Um, there's two different things here. You may have trusted someone um, too much with your practices, or your ways or your traditions, and you had to learn the hard way, because I kind of feel like this person, like they persecuted you or they targeted you, and when they did that, you had to learn to instill like the power within you to move on into this lifetime, probably not trusting too much, probably not taking too much opportunities because you don't trust people. But which is funny, because in this lifetime you're supposed to be a healer, you're supposed to be nurturing, you're supposed to be that individual that people flock to for that compassion, you know. I'm going to dive deeper into this and see what it is about this contract that is actually holding you back and that you need to break free from. So we have the Eight of Cups here. So definitely I kind of feel like someone may have, I don't want to say walked out on you. I kind of feel like you trusted someone and they weren't completely there. They did not follow through the way you followed through. And so with this contract, I kind of feel like this is pertaining to a couple different things. One being your traditions. Two being you being too trusting. Let me see what else here. Because you're carrying it on into this lifetime, and I'm going to see exactly how right now. And it kind of feels like it's five of cups. Yeah, this is disappointment from the past life, and this is now all water energy that's coming up. So I'm curious to see, clarifying this past life card to see exactly what it is. Thank you. Yeah, we have release. So you definitely have to do a past life regression, because it looks like someone, either they betrayed you or they misled you. And when they did this, you had to learn, you had to take that lesson and incorporate it into a blessing. And so when you did that, what you did was you manifested for you to have like this Eight of Swords energy, right? And now it's triggering your shadow self right now. And your shadow self has the artificial heart. And so what that tells me is that it's this energy of like being resistant towards love, not being too trusted, being guarded, always taking account of the people that walked away from you. So always keeping tabs on people that misled you, betrayed you, lied to you, backstabbed you, made you feel bad, you know. And it's not allowing you to fulfill your life purpose as a healer, as someone that's nurturing, because you don't trust anybody. And it's kind of hard, like before this reading my eyes were watering and I didn't know why, and now I know why. It's your energy, pile one. It's the energy of like being afraid of persecution for your thoughts, for your creativity, being afraid for you to miss out on an opportunity, but you're not giving yourself a chance to obtain that opportunity, right? And it's because of all of this past life sorrow and pain with the Five of Cups. I'm going to go in deeper with the Five of Cups. We have the Chariot here. Okay, so that's Cancerian energy. But I kind of feel like this is more like you stop yourself in your tracks. There's no forward movement. And if there's forward movement, there's more procrastination than anything. And what they're saying is you're sitting around here waiting or wishing and hoping for something to happen versus you taking action and having that happen. I'm going to go in deeper with the release card and what you need to release from the past life. We have the Sun card here. So in the past life, I feel like you kind of let go of the hope that, you know, people are genuine, people are filled with joy, with this serene energy. It's like you feel like whenever you feel that energy, you get afraid of it because you don't think that is genuine. I'm going deeper here. And this could also be you may need to release something from your childhood that's also triggering you. It may be something that you need to heal specifically, and this will cause an awakening, right? And so what I see here is someone that may have, you know, I'm kind of feeling someone that may have been into divination or witchcraft or, you know, an occult tradition. On the flip side, someone that could have been a Native American, done some holistic medicine, herbal traditions, and they were either caught and persecuted or judged or went to trial or something like that. And now it's reflecting and it's being triggered right now in the form of, you know, you persecuting yourself mentally. It could be showing up through your relationships and how, you know, trusting you are towards them. And even, you know, within your relationships, it may have even carried on to this life where, you know, you've been dealt shitty people with shitty circumstances that have this in and out energy and they feel entitled, and now you feel very defensive and protective, and now you have this shadow self to work on. This shadow self is the artificial heart. So now you have to work on your heart chakra. You need to heal your heart chakra. You may need to heal your sacral chakra, your root chakra. What else am I picking up here? Because the awakening card is here, you know, your third eye chakra may be out of whack and you need to, you know, realign that, and maybe your crown chakra as well. So these are the things that you should be focusing on moving forward in order to deal with the contract that you had in your past life, and in order to start a new one in this life. Because there is a correlation between your past life and your present life and where you're going, where you're headed, you know, your life purpose as a healer. Okay? So you decide exactly how this applies to you, if this applies to you. If it doesn't, maybe, you know, the second card may apply to you better, or the second pile. But I'm going to move on to the second pile. I hope that this reading gave you some enlightenment. Okay, go ahead and comment below and let me know if it's actually, you know, triggered anything. You know, if you want to start a conversation, I really want you guys to go ahead and interact and let me know how you like these readings. Okay, so I'm going to move this to the side and we're going to read pile 2. So pile 2, your 2 past life readings we have angels, and we have Atlantis. So this is two very specific cards. Okay. Off the bat, there was definitely a past life where you were either a part of the Atlantis community, but I'm also seeing that there may have been a past life where you were a specific animal in the sea. And I'm seeing dolphins, whales, and I forget the name of that. Oh my gosh, what is that? Bear with me. A seal. A seal. You know, with the tusks, you know, they're like all shiny and stuff. And then we have angels. So the angels card to me always represents either you were a guardian angel or you decided to reincarnate as an earth angel. So definitely do some research on Atlanteans, you know, crystals from Atlantis that you may be attracted to or drawn to. And you can't, I am hearing like mermaids, not sirens. Two different things. Mermaids. You can do some research on mermaids. This will only apply to certain people. Like, so, some of y'all are going to be like, yes! And then some of y'all are going to be like, no, that's not my thing. But that's perfectly fine. So whoever is like, yes, you know, mermaids, go ahead and comment down Little Mermaid below. Or a little fishy. Because you're part of my tribe. So I really pick up here, when it comes to Atlantis, for some reason I'm picking up like luxury. So you may have been very wealthy or had access to a lot of wealth, access to a lot of like liquidation, like money that you could just like get real quick. And so it's triggering you right now in this life because either you have a lack of money or a lack of manifesting money quickly, because you decided to become more humble in this life. And so it's triggering you in ways like if you're struggling with sticking with a job or obtaining a job, or just like the inflow of money. I'm hearing like cash, like coming in, or this could also be like you're attracting friends that have money issues, and they always come to you for money, and so you always have to liquefy your funds to help them. This could even be like a sibling, but that will only apply to some of you. But let me see how it is triggering your life purpose right now. Right. Okay. So we have body work. And then we have yoga. So some of you may be physically fit, like to work out, or starting to focus on your body more, focus on your chakras. And if you're not, then this is a part of your life purpose that you've been ignoring. And now it's time to go ahead and focus on that. And so the other thing I'm seeing here is there are wings here, here, and in your angels card, right? So I really feel the strong presence of angels around you. They could even be archangels. I really feel strongly, and that could be because you are an earth angel. If you don't know what an earth angel is, usually an earth angel in this life would experience a lot of very scary near-death experiences, or actually have died and came back to life. And it is very triggering. It is very traumatic. It could even be like a near-death experience where like you're, how do I explain this? It's hard to explain. I bet you some of you are really like, yes, I know it's hard to explain, and you know it. You probably have like crazy stories to tell people, and people just look at you like, what? But I kind of feel like it's like, for some of you, there's like someone in particular where you didn't necessarily die. It was like an impact where your soul left your body and then it jumped right back in. So it was like a jolt. So this could have been like a car accident. This could have been, and there goes my eyes watering again. This could have been, like actual trauma to the point that it shook your soul and you like detached from your physical body, your avatar, and you kind of like ascended, and then you had to come back down. So you were told to come back down. So there was two different instances there. So one instance was like a car accident or some type of traumatic, you know, accident where your spirit was jolted out of your body. And then there was another instance where, and this could be two instances for the same person, but remember I'm doing it for a lot of people, so these are different messages that I'm channeling, and what I'm picking up here is that the other experience is that something may have scared you, or this could even be like you started to astral project when you were younger and you couldn't find your way back, and so you were either in like a coma or a state of rest where your spirit was not attached to your body for a certain period of time. It doesn't have to be like a extended period of time, but I feel like it was a certain period of time where you weren't present, and then there was like a lot of spirits around you, and then when you jolted back into your body, it probably like triggered like a seizure or something very very physical, and I'm not sure exactly what that would be, but if you guys know exactly what I'm channeling, go ahead and comment and let me know if that, you know, resonates with you for any reason. But that was kind of what I was getting when it comes to that. I definitely feel a lot of blockage in the heart chakra when it comes to your past life. So I kind of feel like a feeling of something like was stolen from you, taken from you. And again, you know, with this energy of Atlantis, you know, Atlantis had a lot of secrets. They were really advanced for their time. You know, they were basically doing what we are attempting to do now. You know, really be aware with crystals and energy and mathematics and just everything. Like, they were ahead of everything, and their secrets really lied within the crystals, and they knew how to be intuitive, and they knew how to really sit there and meditate and unlock those secrets. And so it kind of feels like someone stole something very valuable from you. Nothing near where, you know, money can replace. And so I guess in this life, or in your past life, your contract was really to be more humble, because those people that done those things to you in the past, you don't want them to exist again. So you wanted to become a more humble person, a more generous person, a more reliable person, trusting and protective energy. Okay, let's see. We have Leap of Faith, and we have High Priestess. I feel like some of you may have picked both piles, because High Priestess was in the last pile. If you did pick pile 2 and you weren't like really digging pile 1, then don't have to go to pile 1. But if you are, watching pile 2 right now and you feel like, maybe I should watch pile 1, you should go ahead and watch that. Um, Listen to your intuition. Really, just if it triggers you to do it, then go ahead and do it. If not, then keep it moving. Um, but I kind of look like the fairy has wings too, So I kind of feel like not only do you have archangels, you may have some fairy spirit guides. You may be very aware or going through a spiritual awakening as well as what I'm picking up, where you're starting to realize how things are starting to correlate, whether it be through time, through dimension, through spirituality, and the 3D world. Some of you might be seeing 333. What else am I picking up here? Again, with this Atlantis card, and I was picking this up, there was like you had some funds, you had some money, coming in. I also kind of feel like, hold on, let me light that up. It got dark. I also feel like you were royalty. Okay. You may have been the gatekeeper of the money or the treasury, or you may have just been royalty, and so that could have been another storyline that's coming in. It could be that someone tried to steal from you, steal funds, or steal not just funds. They keep repeating to me. It's not like money. It's like something of value. And so they could have tried to take your wisdom, take your ideas, or your plans, or your blueprint of something. Okay. And that's triggering now because you're not allowing yourself to like take opportunities, taking that, leap of faith, being very free and brave with things when ideas and stuff like that, when as they come in, freely listening to your intuition and your gut, vibing into energies and stuff like that. Just things that you just don't do because you always second guess yourself. Now, I also feel like in this life, some of you may be big on praying, maybe big on possibly going to church, or having a very strong bond with a higher being, a higher self, whether it be your higher self, God, a particular religion or practice. You just know that there's something more. And then we have here for your shadow self, I was picking it up, revenge. Sorry for the glare, y'all. Revenge. And so, and then this kind of gives me like the energy of the Two of Swords mixed with like, I'm seeing two different cards. No, three different cards. I'm seeing the Two of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Wands. So it's like, if you look closely, I love this imagery. And she also has like wings, but they're like made of branches. Whoa, yeah. So a lot of wings here. So you could definitely even be getting messages through like feathers or birds. So what I'm picking up here is that it's triggering, in your shadow self, it's triggering this energy of when to choose. When to choose to be vulnerable. When to choose to speak. You could be very shy. You could be very reserved. You're very knowledgeable. But you do not share too much. Or you learn not to share too much. Okay? And again, my eyes are watering. So you might not even cry in front of people, and if you do, you sweep it under the rug and, you know, pretend like nothing's really happening. But obviously this revenge aspect I was picking up was someone betrayed you, someone took something from you, and in the now, how you're being triggered is because you're supposed to flip that, and you're supposed to be more humble. You're supposed to be able to fight that negative energy with light frequency. And so I really see you renewing that energy, right? Renewing a contract of, regardless if someone tries to, you know, F me over, I'm going to fight them with love, fight them with compassion, and it's triggering you in your shadow self, because your shadow self is like, no, people can't do that to you, you know, they're gonna continue doing it. And there's like this, for some of you, there's like this nagging thought of like, if somebody crosses me one more time, I swear I'm gonna cause destruction. And then they're like, no, because you were supposed to be an earth angel, and you're supposed to be healing people, and, you know, being there for people. I'm gonna go into this a little bit deeper with the High Priestess card. Let's see here. We have the Ten of Cups. So with the High Priestess, you already know that you can obtain happiness and fulfillment. But again, I see this veil down, right? Her veil is down, even though she's the High Priestess, and it's sheer, but it still tells me like that maybe your third eye is not fully activated, or you're not fully prepared or awakened yet, and you haven't had that like full alignment of your chakras. So you may need to realign your chakras, or cleanse your chakras, I'm hearing. And then we have the Three of Coins, Three of Earth. And so, like I said, this is impacting you right now in how you work with people. How you work with people. Maybe you're not too trusting of organizations, or, you know, you're not too trusting. For some of you, I'm kind of feeling you're not too trusting of some religions or practices. I'm hearing practices or traditions of some sort. You're just not too trusting of it. But some of you in general, it's really like, you know, that energy of, yeah, it's like you need to learn more, you need to know more, the Hermit. I feel like the Hierophant is the more religious card, but for some reason this is coming to me in a spiritual kind of way, and kind of wisdom. So there may be someone being conflicted right now when it comes to what they're physically doing and what they spiritually need to do, in order to release this vengeance type of energy. Because this vengeance type of energy means that you really need to forgive some people. You need to pull some cords, cut some cords. You need to do some energy light work, which means some Reiki, some healing, like some deep healing. This could be past life healing, but I kind of also feel like this may be for this life too. I want to go into the Yoga card and see how this is affecting you right now in your life. We have the King of Earth. Like you could even see in his chair, he's like leaning back, like he can't believe something, right? Now, don't get it wrong. Like, the King of Earth is a good card for you to get. You know, presently, you can you could be a master of, you know, finances. Money flows to you easily, or you're blessed a lot with wealth. Um, and that doesn't surprise me because you have that Atlantis card, you know, and so doesn't mean that, everybody that gets the Atlantis card in their past life reading is wealthy or has money that trickles into this life. It kind of just gives me this energy of like, you could manifest it if you wanted it. But at this time, whatever is like blocking you right now is this energy of like, I feel like I have to fight people before they even get to me. The other thing that I see about these wings is like, some of you may have some lung problems, or even yeah, lung problems. So that could be like asthma, or you may get fatigued real quick, or um, you may get out of breath, something like that, something with the lungs. I also see that there may be some issues with your family. So I'm going to go into the revenge card and see what's up with that. Okay, we have the Knight of Air. I feel like there's like, when you try to do something, let me pull one more card. Okay, 2 cards going to come out. The Page of Fire and the Ace of Air. Yeah. I feel like when you try to start your own path, right? Because like she has open, clear space to walk whatever direction she wants to, right? And I feel like someone has made you, and then the number is 23, which calculates to 5, which 5 is always, I don't want to say conflict, but just, 5 is the trial number. Like, I feel like people have tried you so much. They could even be your family, or people that were so close that you could have called family. That you literally felt like you're standing alone, and that you literally have to fight for what you are doing, for what you're thinking, for what your morals are, for what you practice. For some of you, I keep hearing practice, for whatever you practice. That you have now become very bitter in the way you communicate. You are very passionate, but this is a young kind of passion. So this is like you're just beginning into your life purpose and realignment, or trying to get there. And so right now, what you need to cut out is cut out that energy of doubt, right? Because like I said, it was like that 2 of Swords energy where, you're conflicted, you're undecided, you can't move forward, or you feel blindsided. But in the same time, it's like you have access to unveil yourself, like I seen that fail there with the High Priestess. So you have literally everything that you need. And maybe, you might need to do some more research about, your past life, and dig in a little bit deeper. But for right now, what they're saying is that you need to work on your heart chakra. You need to cut some cords. They're not saying be too trusting, but they're saying open up a little bit. Don't close yourself off to new opportunities, to new relationships, because you will not be able to meet your soul family. You will not be able to extend your wisdom. You will not be able to actually line up to your life purpose if you stay stuck in this box, or if you stand on the box with swords and say, what's up? They're just saying like, being that defensive can push people away and push your blessings away, and then have another past life, which will be this life, in the next life, where you're gonna be looking back and trying to heal things and trying to work on new contracts and stuff like that. And so it's gonna be a very stagnant type of life that you're gonna be living, because you're not obtaining your lifestyle to the fullest, to your fullest potential, because you have this Atlantis energy. And so it's like you can literally pull this energy from your past life into your present life and be able to manifest wealth, manifest knowledge, manifest those secrets, because they're within you, because you've lived that before. And I'm also hearing like you may have had like a lot of deja vu moments, and when you have deja vu moments, that is literally when your past life and your present life line up, and you broke a contract in order to start a new one. Okay, so this is that confirmation that you needed. All right, so that's what I got for you, pile 2. If you like this video, go ahead, hit the like button. If you have not yet, go ahead and subscribe. I will be uploading some more videos. Comment below and let me know what other kind of videos you guys want me to upload, what other kind of questions you guys want me to address, and I'll try to do them and pick a card readings. I've already dropped the September 2020 predictions. I just need to address Aries and Leo. But there is a general reading within the Sagittarius reading, which is in the first, I believe, 10 to 15 minutes. If you want to go ahead and check that out, make sure that you go ahead and share, and I will see you guys later.